Hi everyone, my name is Mert. Today I'm going to give you slides about my graduation project. It's about my project IoT and WebRTC based healthcare monitoring system with camera module. Now let's move on to presentation. IoT and WebRTC based healthcare monitoring system with camera module. There are four important keywords in my project: the Internet of Things, a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines provided with unique identifiers, and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. WebRTC is a free open source project that provides web browsers and mobile applications with real-time communication via simple application programming interfaces. It allows audio and video communication to work inside web pages by allowing direct peer-to-peer communication, eliminating the need to install plugins or download native apps. Wi-Fi is a family of wireless network protocols based on the IEEE 802.11 family of standards, which are commonly used for local area networking of devices and internet access. Uh, And in this project, I will show a simple patient health monitoring device with camera module as IoT application. This IoT device can read the pulse rate and measure the temperature. It constantly monitor pulse rate and uh, temperature, updates them to an IoT platform. As a result of this uh, As a result of this application, WebRTC is a project provided in real time. It will be used to make a video between the patient and doctor through the communication with camera module. This communication provided using the Wi-Fi module and Android software. In this way, the patient can be followed up to home without being under surveillance uh, in the hospital. The firstly, I will explain the Raspberry Pi is a small single board computer. By connecting peripherals like keyboard, mouse, display to the Raspberry Pi, it will act as a mini personal computer. Raspberry Pi is popularly used for real-time image and video processing, IoT-based applications, and robotics applications. The temperature sensor, using the sensor, the patient's temperature will be measured instantly, and a weekly or monthly average can be subtracted to better analyze the patient's conditions. And the third, heart rate. The heart rate ear clip kit contains a ear clip and a receiver module. Uh, the heart rate measure kit can be used to monitor heart rate of patient and or athlete. The result can be displayed on a screen with serial port and can be saved for analysis. And then I think this section in the design of project the most challenging. The reason I think this is the camera module will be activated when the doctor wants to communicate with the patient. And then the implementations part. First, temperature sensor circuit installed. The aim is to take temperature and humidity information and transfer it to the Firebase database. After the code was written, the values started to be seen on the terminal screen in Raspberry Pi. The result, uh, as you see, after the sensor was held in the palm, the values were examined. It was observed that the values were taken correctly. It was blown onto the sensor to check the humidity values. Likewise, the values conveyed correctly. Process of sending received data to the Firebase database is observed after the necessary updates were made. The Pyrabase library was applied. Pyrabase library is a GitHub project created to use the Firebase system. Although various issues were encountered due to the Python version, this problem was overcome. With the code working, the data were instantly transferred in a real-time database. And the last a mobile application was designed with the Android Studio program. By placing a button in the mobile application, the values can be observed instantly. Firebase library has been integrated into Android Studio to do this. After the correctness of the data, the design was changed to have a better appearance. Since continuous monitoring cannot be made, a notification system has been made. With this notification system, an emergency message will be sent if the temperature is too low or too high. The heart rate sensor circuit installed same as the temperature. The aim is to take pulse information and transfer it to the Firebase database. After the code was written, the value started to be seen on the terminal screen. As you see, a Raspberry Pi. In addition, Arduino is also used here. Data transfer was provided using serial communication protocol. In this way, it was observed how serial communication took place. The process of sending to received data to Firebase database is observed. With the code working, the data were instantly transferred in the real-time database. Separate section has been created for the heart rate sensor in the mobile application. By placing a button in the mobile application, the values can be observed instantly. Data from Firebase is monitored instantly. Changes have been made the design as well as the temperature section. Likewise, a notification system was created and emergency message will be sent if the pulse is too low or too high. And the next part, the panic button. Although seen as a seemingly simple circuit, it has very important place in terms of need. When the patient is an emergency, the only thing she or he has to do is press the button. Medical team can be directed as soon as possible after the notification to the doctor. The code was written by selecting the appropriate pins in Raspberry Pi to set up the circuit. After pressing the button, one command goes to Firebase database. In the same way, command 1 is directed from the Firebase database to the mobile application. After reaching the command, the emergency notification can be observed. And the camera system is the most important part of the project, delivering the image to doctor or patient relatives instantly. At first, it was wanted to use a Raspberry camera, but a webcam was preferred to reduce the cost. WebRTC system was used to transfer the image after trying several different methods. U, V, Y, 4L was also used in the project. The UY4L software package consists of a highly configurable set of drivers. on optional streaming server model that provides a RESTful API for custom development, and various extensions form the co-working server. A streaming server also provides basic web user interface for end users to directly try or use all basic functions. Raspberry Pi needs to use its own IP address in order for the camera to transmit the image to the server. UV4L interface made the image transfer to the port more quickly using the IP address. This is the Android design part, the first and the next design. The conclusion part, we found the importance and efficient benefits of IoT application in remote health monitoring systems. Complex sensors with IoT will have a huge impact on every patient life, even if they are away from home and from the doctor. This helps them reduce their fear of danger. Sensory data can be obtained in home or business settings. The difficulties in the perception, analytics, and prediction of disease are also highlighted, and these can be addressed to ensure a seamless integration into the medical field. With this project, the doctor or patient relative will be able to instantly see the data and step in an emergency. Despite everything, more IoT-based system will be in effect in the future using technology. In this way, can lower mortality rates and enable us to act more accurately. And then the future plan. The most important part of the project is that it will be used in emergency situations rather than data. When the temperature or pulse rate of the patient is out of range, the doctor or patient relative is informed by phone. In such a case, the doctor will be able to initiate a call directly, and the camera module and voice speech system will be activated at that time. The patient's condition can be monitored with the camera module in case the patient moves or falls out of bed. It can be tried to create a mobile and motion sensitive system. This can happen if there is a situation that can lead to remote treatment in this way. And the next part, the short film.
Baba nasılsın? İyisin değil mi?
İyiyim kızım.
Ben bir markete kadar gidip geleceğim, tamam mı?
Tamam, git gel.
Tamam, hadi görüşürüz. Babamın nabzı düşmüş. Hemen 112'yi aramalıyım. Alo. Ya, babamın nabzı düşmüş de ben Urla İçmeler'den arıyorum. Ambulans gönderebilir misiniz? Acil telefonuma bildiri geldi. Ne olur, ben de şimdi hemen eve geçiyorum. Evet. Urla İçmeler Mahallesi. Ne olur acil, lütfen, ne olur. Doktor bey, babamın nabzı düşmüş herhalde. Çok kötü, ben acil eve geldim. Ambulansı aradım. Ne yapmam gerekiyor? Derin derin nefes alıyor şu an.
Tamam Hülya Hanım, ben şu anda monitörden görüyorum bunlarınızı.
Evet.
Nabzı düşmüş, kalp krizi geçiriyor.
Evet.
Düz bir yere yatırın, düz bir yere yatırın. Başının altındaki yastığı alın. Ayağın altını yükseltin. Kan akışını kalbe doğru verelim. Sakin olun yalnız. Ayaklarını kaldırın yukarıya, destek verin ayakların altına.
Tamam, yapıyorum.
Ben şu anda ambulans yola çıkmış, onu da görüyorum monitörden. Ambulans şu anda varmak üzere.
Derin derin nefes aldım.
Üstünde kalın bir şey varsa onları açın.
Yok. Tamam. Başka yapabileceğimiz bir şey var mı?
Sakin olun, geliyor. Şu anda gelmek üzere. Ambulans gelmek üzere.
Tamam, çok teşekkür ederiz.
Ambulans size doğru yolda varmak üzere. Üstünde kalın bir şey varsa onları da çıkartalım. Sakin olun. Ambulans gelmek üzere.
If the device had not been used in the same scenario, the patient's relatives would not receive information. Every year, we hear the news of our elders who are found dead by their neighbors because of being alone at home. If we use technology correctly, we can reach much better points in early diagnosis and intervention. Thank you to my family for acting in the short film. Now you will see the demo videos piece by piece so that you can see the project better. thank you for watching me. I hope I gave you some good information for my project. You can also contact me by email for questions. Have a nice day.